Are you looking to get started in owning an investment or rental property here in Maryland? Are you unsure where to begin? Are you aware of what to look for while purchasing a home? Do you see the ideal residence that'll pay your mortgage and can still put some profit in your pocket? Well, today I'm going to break it down for you, what it takes to own and invest in rental property. Let's dive right in. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about working, eating, sleeping, living, playing, and many other things here in Maryland or the DC area, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Click the little bell so you're notified every single time we do a video. And if you're thinking about moving, relocating, or just coming here to stay, make sure to give me a call. Shoot me an email, send me a text, and I'll help you out. I'll provide step-by-step guide to the types of properties you should look for to purchase so that you can manage to pay your mortgage and then turn a profit on the properties you rent out. The fact is, if done correctly, investment rental properties, may be a great way to achieve passive income, which we all love, every single month, and develop actual wealth without draining your attention, your energy, and your money. But first, I'll provide some tips on the best approach to purchase your first investment property in order to actually earn money with an investment property. Number one is cash flow. Most people are already familiar with cash flow. It's the profit that you make every single month after you give up all of your expenses from your monthly income. It's important that you look at all of your expenses because there are many expenses that occur on an annual basis, and if they're not like that, then you need to average those out and make sure you break those out for 12 months or a year. Number two is appreciation. To generate money from an investment property, you may also use appreciation. Appreciation is how much the value of the home has appreciated or has increased since you originally purchased them. And typically on the houses, you're looking at an average of 3% increase a year. Number three is debt pay down. So each month when your renters pay you and you pay your mortgage company, you're lowering your debt. And it typically, just a few $100, but over a long enough period of time, it may soon add up. So those are the three simple ways in which real estate generates profits for investors. Some investors choose to purchase a house that has no cash flow because of the debt pay down and appreciation effect. Actually, it's only going to be paid for by the people who live in it, and in 30 years, it will be far more valuable than it is now. So they may increase in value by a factor of 2 in 30 years. So even if you aren't cash flow positive every month, an investment in your property might still be a worthwhile one. Now, we've discussed the three different ways on how we earn from an investment property. Let's analyze some of the numbers that indicate what you should be looking for. Number one is rent estimate. Determine the rent for your investment property. There are many methods to do this. You can, if you're a consultant with a real estate agent, they should be able to provide you with an estimated monthly rent. However, you can also go to websites like Redfin, Zillow's, many other websites out there and see what other comparable properties in the area to get an idea of what you may be able to receive for your property. Suppose you locate several comparable residences with an average rent of $2,000 per month. Now, I definitely recommend you locate 3 or 4 comparable rental homes and then average your rents. That's how you can come up with your price. Number two, mortgage payment. I want to talk about all your monthly expenses, and your biggest one is going to be your mortgage payment. Your mortgage payment is actually made up of 4 different expenses, and we call it PITI: principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And this will make up for what your mortgage payment will be. So let's say your total monthly expense is going to be $1,500 per month. You could be thinking right now, great, my rental revenue is $2,000 per month. My costs are just $1,500 per month, so that's a $500 cash flow. However, there's some other expenses that you really need to look at and consider so you can get much more accurate depiction of whether or not you're going to be profitable or not. Number three is vacancy rate. This is to compensate for the times when your property is not occupied by a renter. Imagine you offer it for rent and it takes you a month, maybe 2 months to find a good renter. Unless the renter remains for just 12 months and then their house remains unoccupied for maybe a month before a new renter is found, you can do several things in this case. You may save between 3% and 10% of your monthly rental revenue. You can also estimate a vacancy rate of 5%, for example, and in that case, you could also consider 5% of your $2,000 monthly income, which is around $100, and we're going to increase your monthly rent by $100 $200 as long as that is still within the rental market in that area. Now, there are many things you can do. The point here is save money for when your property is vacant, you have something to cover yourself with. Number 4, maintenance cost. Most month your maintenance cost is going to be 0, but maybe once a year you may have to do some kind of maintenance, deal with some issues in the house, and every 5 to 7 years you may encounter a major problem, such as maybe you need a new water heater, maybe a new roof, or a new furnace. These larger costs are referred to as capital expenditures, so they're not frequent, but let's include 10% in our monthly spending. So with monthly rental revenue of $2,000, this amounts to about $200 each month that you should be saving and putting aside every single month, so that later on it's not a hit to your budget. Number 5 is property management. If you live in the same area to your property, that's great. If you're able to handle this property independently, kudos to you. But if you want to employ a professional property management firm to handle this property for you, then typically they're going to charge you around 10% of your rental revenue each and every month, which means that each month you're paying them 10% of your rental revenue to manage your home, which comes to roughly around $200 in the example we're giving. So to sum it all up, I would highly recommend buying a house as your primary residence and then renting it out, since the low interest rate will remain with the property for the duration of the loan. I hope you found this information helpful. Thank you for watching, and if there's anything you guys think I forgot to include, that somebody should know before moving to Maryland, leave it down in the comments section right there. Feel free to ask any questions you may have, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share and subscribe. If you found this video useful, check out this video right here to my left, right there. That's it for now. See you at the next video.